Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into something super visual and important in web development, the HTML image tag. By the end of this video, you'll be adding images like a pro to your website. And yes, we will also do a quick coding practice together. Let's get started. So let's talk about why images matter. Images aren't just decoration. They make websites more engaging and help convey information. Think of a blog, a product page, or even memes. They all use images. So here is the basic syntax of an image tag. In an image tag, as you can see on your screen, firstly you open the image here and then there is an source attribute where is the path of the image you are using in your website. And then there is an alt attribute which gives a description of your image if the image is not visible due to some issues. And here you close the image tag. And you will also notice that an image tag is a self-closing tag. Let's talk about all the attributes used in the image tag. First attribute used is the source attribute. It defines the path of the image you want to use in your website. Where is the image located in your device, in which folder? And the alt attribute defines the description for your image. Suppose if your image does not render due to any issues, then it will display this description instead of image. This helps the users get to know what image was placed at that place. It also helps for the blind people who use screen readers to identify what is the image used here. And then there is the width and height attributes. These are a kind of CSS attributes, but we can also use in HTML as inline CSS, and in image tags we usually use them in the HTML file. This width attribute defines the width of the image, and this height attribute defines height of the image. And one more thing, you should use this alt attribute wisely, as this boosts the SEO performance of your website, and also it provides a genuine description for your image. And also, while defining the width and the height of the image, you should consider matching the original aspect ratio of the image, as this prevents the image from stretching. Now let's implement the image tags practically. For that, open any folder. Inside that folder, create a new folder named image or any other name you desire. And out of the image folder, create an index.html file. And inside the image folder, you should have an image you want to display on your website. For this lecture, we will use the image of our dog user. And now in the index.html file, we'll generate the boilerplate code. I'll give it the title image element, and here we'll create an image tag, giving it a source. Be careful while giving the source to the image tag. Now for this image, we'll do dot slash. You can also see the VS Code automatically gives suggestion. Now we'll write our folder name, then slash doguser.jpg. Here this dot slash defines to check in the directory where we are, and then image.slash defines to check inside the image folder, and then there is the name of our image. Now we'll give an alt attribute to our image. Here we'll write image of doggo. Then we'll just close the image tag. Now if we run the code, you can see the image is generated, but it is very large. Now we can give it custom width or height. I'll give it 100 pixel. and height also 100%. Now if we check it, you can see the image is now small. You can manipulate the width and height according to you in the image tab. Now you can pause the video and have a play around with image tab. After that, we'll talk about some mistakes to avoid. Now let's talk about some mistakes that you should avoid. First of them is forgetting the alt attribute. You should never forget or skip the alt attribute inside the image tab, as if you will forget the alt attribute and if your image does not render properly, there would be a blank space and user could not get to know what there is. The second mistake to avoid is that there should not be a typo in the source attribute, as if there would be a typo, the image will not load on your website showing the alt attribute description, and if you haven't added the alt attribute, then there will be something blank. And then the third mistake to avoid is not resizing the large images, as this makes your website slow and also takes a large space on your website. Boom! Now you know how to use the HTML image tag the right way. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe and share it with your developer friends. And if you want more practice videos like this, let me know in the comments below.